so sorry I'm late. I looked at the time and I said, okay, I have 5 minutes. I'm going to go get some water. And I don't know, got sidetracked. So, how is everyone? Thank you. Hello, Karen. Hello, Marilyn. Yes, thank you. Thank you for announcing that. Yeah, so I did grab a lovely white wine tonight. So cheers, one of my favorite wines. Hope you had a fantastic week. But I did also bring water. So, how was everyone's week? I feel like I'm saying this every week. Time has went by so fast. Am I the only one with the new YouTube layout? Very difficult to understand. Okay, can you elaborate? Well, I have my phone next to me and the live's playing. I'm not seeing anything different. I did do the 20-minute for subscribers because I do not want what happened last Sunday to happen again. So if you are not a subscriber and right now you cannot write comments, just wait a little bit. Really? Okay, so to like this video, I had from my phone, I have to do the same to do the thumbs up. And then, oh, you're on your PC. I can't do that for now. Well, now below the video, I see other videos option only. Okay, let me try. If I open YouTube, and I open my live, what does it say? That's not what I want. Okay, weird. My live doesn't show up on my main page. I'm gonna have to go find it. Okay, so you're gonna hear my account go in the background for just like 2 seconds. I'm gonna try. Oh, was I fast enough? Okay, good. Let's see. Okay, so I just opened. There is a ad right now. I'll wait after the ad to see. I haven't made any updates on my PC for a little while. Could be that. Did you do a recent update? Okay, this is finished. Okay, so I'm looking in the comments right now. I can like the video. I'm not seeing what you're saying. have no idea. That is so weird. Did you do an upgrade? So you didn't do any upgrades. I don't know. You did say this week that you were having similar issues, no? I thought you said something like that this week. It could be your YouTube. It could be. Technology sometimes has a mind of its own. So a little recap of my week. Yeah, it's the same. Okay. I wouldn't know. I have to close to like, but just hit the comments. It comes back, scroll down. I don't have it with my personal account. That is so weird. That is so weird. Could it be because we have a channel? An active content channel? I don't know. So who sowed some seeds this week? And what did you sow? I'm like in full mode. Like, I think I have 1 or 2 big sewing sessions. I've taken the inventory of everything I have sewn up till the first week of April. And I have to tabulate that this week. Somewhere in my book. I don't know where my book is. Somewhere on the table. That's where it was. So I tabulated everything, and it seems, I think the only failure I keep doing it every year, is the cabbage family. So I think I messed up in my sewing. So I watched a video online. Wait, my light's not very good. Let's try that. So I watched a video, and a seedling has a couple of stages before you can fertilize it. So when you sow a seed, you have the first set of leaves. There's a name for that, and I forgot how it's called. But those are not the true leaf. So, and then you have the first set of true leaves from the plant. So we can recognize easily the cabbage family, the carrots, and then the tomatoes, the peppers. But then I would fertilize then, like as soon as I saw the second set of leaves. But I think I've fertilized my cabbage tray way too early. I think I burnt them. And then I saw this video. She said that she waits to fertilize her seedlings for the second set of leaf. So 6 leaves before you start fertilizing. So I was like, that is interesting. So I'm going to try that. Hey. I had a big low energy hit this weekend, and I was not able to sow, but I'm off tomorrow. Ooh, so you're sowing all your tomatoes. So my lawn keepers are germinated. I sowed them, I think, a week ago, 2 weeks ago. They were not under heat mats, so I wanted them to be like late compared to the others. Because in my climate, if I sow my lawn keepers with my tomatoes, I sowed mine end of the month of March, I find that the lawn keeper tomatoes would change color. And then I wouldn't have any at the end of the season that were green. So I decided I was going to take a chance and let them take 2 weeks to germinate. And they're pretty small. And I started calculating. So we are April 14th. Technically, Mr. Google Pants says my last frost date is in 28 days. But I calculate May 18th to be sure, but technically it's around May 12th-ish. But every year at the end of the month of May, I have a risk of frost, so I always have a tendency of taking May 18th. So I just realized that in less than 1 month, it's like full on season. But then I realized something else. April 30th, that's in 15 days. 15 days. I'm going to start transplanting all my cold hardy crops. So radishes, well, not transplanting, sowing and transplanting. Radishes, lettuce, spinach, beets, cabbages, onions, everything. Like there's going to be like a transplanting craziness going on in 15 days. I just can't believe how time is going by so fast. But I did do something differently this year. I'm trying out something different. I broad forked. It's like a big fork that's 24 inches wide. I broad forked, I think I have 6 rows left to broad fork. And then this week, I'm just going to pick out the weeds. And then the week after that, I'm going to haul some compost, and my back and my arms and my shoulder is going to suffer for like a week. And then I'm going to be sore. So that is coming in less than 15 days. Cheers, by the way. Having wine if you're sipping on something tonight. Hi, Dave. I saw you. Where are you? Ew, nice. Hi, Remy. Well, see, this week I felt that I've accomplished more in 1 week because I was outside. So broad forking is an exercise. So I broad forked 2 days. Yes, like early the period of the week was awesome. I was outside. It was beautiful. I actually built one raised bed, filled one raised beds. I think that was done like last week. And then this week I had fun unassembling one of my raised beds. It's falling apart. Like, it's ridiculous. We've neglected certain things when we build them, and I'm using the drill, and sometimes I don't even need to drill. I just like twist and everything falls apart. So I've built. The only thing I didn't do is cut the wood. So Fred was using the saw. I was using the drill. He was making sure that they were leveled, and I screwed everything. And then I did the hard labor of emptying out one raised bed into the other. So what we're doing is like we're dumping from raised bed to build new ones. And I have to say I am exhausted just looking at the work. But then when I'm looking at the raised bed that we created, the 2 now, it is so beautiful. I cannot wait. It's not going to be all done this year. That is for sure. Probably it's going to take this spring. Maybe we can do a couple in the fall and then maybe finish them in the spring. I really love the way that they're turning out. So I'm downsizing from size and how tall they are. So I'm going from 18 inches tall to 12 inches tall. And I'm going from between 40, 42, 48 from within. So I had space between 40, 42. I think I had some at 44 and I had some at 48. I couldn't use the first 6-inch on both sides of the raised beds. So I was only utilizing 36 inches. And filling 18 inches tall beds is a lot of soil. And I used every single tree trunk, wood, scraps, hay. I've used everything I had. So I had about 12 inches of soil, 10 maybe inches of soil, and then 8 inches of whatever I could find. But that is still a lot of soil. And then it was like compost, like compacting. And this year I would have had to add about 10 inches in each of my beds. So that is a lot of soil. And last time I had soil delivered at my house, I was like, oh my God, that is so expensive. So I'm trying to offset the cost. And like, I'm going to be using my soil. I have a rabbit manure collector now. And I have 1, 2, 3 beds that are officially were paid in quote, by my rabbit manure operation. So that means I'm saving 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12 bags of compost at the moment, just right now. And 1 week of poop of rabbits right now is giving me almost 1 bed of manure. So that's awesome. I'm like, woohoo! I still have to shovel a couple that is under the cages right now in the tunnel. They're like kind of stuck. We have to remove the back end of the tunnel to go collect it. But I probably will have at least 5 to 10 beds of rabbit manure that I will not have to buy. And usually it's about 3 bags per row. My row now will all mainly be 15, 16 feet long, depending where they are. And all of them will be 30, 36 inches wide. There's only one that's 24 inch at the moment, but I might relocate it somewhere else. 45 days is going to happen soon. So Dave, did I miss your video on old beet seeds experience? Ew. What experience? Planting 200 feet of potatoes this week. Definitely. But I'm sure you will not regret it. If there is one crop that I could really achieve, well, it's actually 2 because it's not the same family. I would like to be self-sufficient on sweet potatoes and potatoes. This year, I'm trying sweet potatoes with purple flesh, white skin. And I think I'll have like 1 plant of the regular one. My sweet potato, orange, the regular one, conventional one, I've put them in water in January and they're starting to throw off shoots. So I don't know if they're going to be ready for, I think I transplant them the last week of May. I have to check my dates. But I don't know if they were sprayed not to germinate or they were protected somehow. But the purple one I bought from the store did something like right away. So I don't know. I don't, unless I can find maybe sweet potato slips at the nurseries. I doubt it. Maybe I can find some on Facebook Marketplace. Sometimes I was lucky I found some. But I would love to be self-sufficient 1 year and have a cool, dark place and have potatoes till like February and March, and then bring whatever I have left, can it, and then start over again. It would be amazing. What would be even more amazing if as I was able to have an operation of my own seed potatoes, that would be great. But I would need a farm for that and a place where I can store. We normally eat 20 pounds of potatoes a month, 10 to 20. So that is a lot. I would need a lot of space. Only 10% germination, but the radish. Ooh, okay, so you found old seeds. I keep saying this. If you find old seeds, don't throw them out unless they're rotten, but try it. So let's just say they're 5 years old. Instead of having 100%, you can maybe have like 40% or 10%, but at least you'll have something out of it. It's going to be frustrating because like there's going to be like a lot of seed, not a lot of seedlings, but at least you'll have something from it. I did re-sow my cabbages, and I'm going to leave them outside. I have to check the temperature. I'm bringing them outside right now so that they can germinate outside. And as soon as they germinate, I think I'm going to go put them outside and just put a dome and a row cover at night on my deck and just leave them as be. Because I still haven't figured out how to grow cabbages. I didn't do much outside other than the raised beds and I uppotted my tomatoes. I did that this week. I was so happy. So I changed a little bit my setup for tomatoes. I might film and share it if you want to see how I am not going to have like 10 trays of tomatoes. Awesome. Oh, no. Well, okay. So last year I had 3 sowings, 3 or 4. I had the same thing happen to me. And then I sowed, and then they burnt. I forgot to water them. They burnt in my tunnel. I was able to do a third sowing because I sowed mine super early because I wanted to do a row cover, and then I re-sowed them in the beginning of the time that you can sow them. And then I sowed them a third time. But to be honest, the harvests that I got from all the seedlings were not worth the effort. I should have just went to the nursery and get 1 or 2 boxes of cauliflower, and then same thing with broccoli, same thing with cabbages, and just transplant those. I think I have to disinfect my mini soil blockers because mushroom grows faster than the seedlings. Really? Well, I washed mine at the end of the season last year, and occasionally they say to wash it. But if your old soil had mushrooms in them, it is possible that you can make an environment. Well, it is a good environment for mushroom. It's moist, it's warm. It's not dark though. I do have problems with that greenage thing. I have a lot of that, and I had to take out 5 or 6 trays and then remove the top part, the green and all of that. I composted that, and I just added new soil on top. That is going to be my next step. So it is a lot of work to have a spring garden and then broad fork everything. So my original plan was to have 12 broccolis, 12 cauliflowers, 12 cabbages, and 12 Asian cabbages. Like a small, just like to eat slaw during the summer. And like, I love to pan fry cabbages, cauliflower, broccoli. I love it. So I wanted to have like a little supply of those. And then I think my sowing date is July 1st. That's where my garlic was. I was going to do 3 rows of everything. So I could have 24 cabbages, storage cabbages, that's what I would do. And then I could have 24 cauliflower and 24 broccoli. And then when I flip one of my rows of beets, I could do a full row of Asian greens, spinach, and kohlrabi. So I'm not doing kohlrabi in the spring. I'm going to try to do kohlrabi in the fall. So if I have so much issues with cabbages in the spring, I might just like start them outside, just have like a table where it is south oriented and just sow them there. Because I find that certain varieties, when I start them late, like now I took a chance. So I sown 45 days cauliflower, broccoli, like 45 to 50 days. And then I sowed gypsy broccoli. I sowed Minuteman cauliflower, red acre, which is 70 days. And then there's the green version. And then and I had 2 Koenig that were 60 to 70 days. So I went with 80 days lower because it's going to get really warm pretty fast. So if I sow them, transplant them April 30th, May, Juin, Juillet. So it's going to be the peak of the warm season. So I might have some bolt right away. So we'll see. So you boiled your old soil. Also, they do not appear in bigger soil blocks. Yeah, it could be that. Ew! Look at that. Thank you. Now that I see that, I have to share some exciting news. So I did get a request multiple times by a viewer. If you recognize yourself, I know you're here tonight. Well, maybe not. So I've added a new level to my membership area. So I have the 99 cents, which is like behind the scenes. Sometimes I do shout outs. It's a little bit of everything. And I had a special request for early content access. So that one is $2.99. And at the moment, I'm releasing a video on Thursdays. And I am trying to release it at least 24 days in advance for those members. I might have different things for that level. It is like I'm working on the project. So this week I built a little bit of what I want, and I want to put that in a calendar to make sure that those members get access to some content and the content that I create for everyone in advance. So if you want to go check it out, I think when you click join, it gives you the option. I don't know. I can't remember what I did last time. So I officially have 2 members in the early content. Thank you very much. It means the world to me. Yeah, I have a mosquito. No, you're not supposed to live in the month of April. Where did you go? I have mosquitoes. I saw my first mosquito this week. I was so angry. I was Bradforking in the garden, and that thing had the nerve to, without me accepting, he sucked my blood. I was like, you're gonna die. Have you seen mosquitoes or flies where you are? I'm like so ready for spring, but I'm not ready for flies and like insects and mosquitoes. I'm so not ready for mosquitoes. Oh, thanks. No, I am so not ready for mosquitoes. Seriously, I'm not ready. I am not. It is like, if there's one thing positive about the frost is the aphids die. I love that meme when you look at a gardener and she looks out the window and she says, and she talks to the aphids or all the bugs that eat her garden. It's like the frost killed them all. So that is like one of the only reasons that I can tolerate the freezing. Not in like, I don't have crocodiles, I don't have snakes that could kill me, spiders that can kill me, and the mosquitoes, they freeze, and then I have no more for November, December, January, March. So I have like 5-6 months, no mosquitoes. But like April, come on, that's not good. I think it did sting me. So I have to live with April and mosquitoes now. It sucks, but when you have, I think this week we had 18 degrees Celsius, and I think this week the temperature is going down. So I have 13, 12, 10, 16, 13. A lot of rain. So I don't think I'll see that. Yeah, ticks, I haven't seen them yet. I know they're there, but it hasn't frozen enough. So I'm kind of scared. So at my house where we are, I'm in a village. So the chances of having ticks are still possible, but not as possible as when you're near woods. I don't have that much woods here. So if I would have some, it's like us bringing them here, like males and females, and like they procreate and create a population here. But it didn't freeze enough this year. So I am scared that I'm going to have to start like checking out my legs and checking out Luna's fur every day when she goes outside. Ugh, you know, if ticks and mosquitoes, not my best friend. Not my best friend at all. I guess so. So I told my husband if ever we move, I want zone 3 or zone 4. Zone 4, there's no vine borers. There's less, well, there's not less mosquitoes because there's a lot. When I go to near my sister and I go to the forest, I get eaten alive by just about everything that's there. Everything wants to kill me when I go to the parks. But when I go near the ocean, they leave me alone because the wind is like, what do you call it? The wind like blows away all of those mosquitoes. But once you're in the forest, there's no wind. Oh no, that sucks. Can he survive? Does he have like to adapt his diet and have like a normal life? So sorry. I'm so like I love to bring Luna to the forest and like walk. But like part of me does not want to bring her because right now there's like probably so much. And I wouldn't want that for Luna. I need to go get her medication for ticks, and she takes a pill once a month for that. So it's for ticks and some les vers du cœur. Marilyn, what is that? Worms in the heart. I don't know if that's how you translate it, but word for word, that's what it is. Okay, so the medication, is it going to remove it completely, or it's helping to treat the symptoms? Heartworms, yeah. So there's that, there's ticks, and there's something else. It's a pill she takes every month, and she's due for her rabies shot. I think it's rabies. I think my brain's dead tonight. Okay, so la rage. Yeah, rabies. So she's due for that. Okay. Well, I'm going to send good vibes your way. So your dog's name is Buster? Let me write it down. Have a little prayer for him. I just need his name. You get attached to your animals. It's crazy. Like, I know for some people, pets are like just pets. They're not important. But I don't agree. They're part of the family. And their presence means so much. Like Theo, my little dog, he's not really my dog. He's more my husband's dog. He likes, like, I call them like couch potato dogs. He likes to sleep on the couch and have the dog on his stomach and fall asleep. Yes, it's okay. So it's Buster. Okay, so I wrote that down. I hope he feels way better. So, like, Theo's presence in like inside the house made me feel like there's a presence in the house. But Luna takes a lot of space. Like, I would be working, studying, sowing some seeds, and she just comes next to me and puts her head on my lap, and she just looks at me with those eyes like, "Mommy, pet me, like, do something with me. I want attention. I require attention." They take a lot of space. And like, I used to just like pet her a little bit and like push her away because I was busy, but now I don't do that anymore because I realize that 1 year already passed, and their lifespan is like between 12 to, like, my old dog was almost 19 when she passed away, but big dogs don't stay that long. So when she comes now and she puts her head on my lap, I just stop what I'm doing and I just give her like a belly rub and I play with her. Sometimes she brings a toy with her, and like, I just take like 5-10 minutes and I play with her. And then I kind of realize that it does not only do her good, it also does me good. Like, I stop like working and I stop like and take a break and enjoy life. It's like if she's telling me, "Hello, like, you're working too hard, like, you need time off, you need to give your brain a little peace and quiet," and she's there to remind me. So they take a lot of space in our life. From what I saw, Gold Shaw Farm, his dog got Lyme. He got medicated and now he's living his dog life like nothing happened. I think he still have Lyme, but it doesn't show up anymore. I think you have to switch up slightly your diet of the dog. I have something in my eye. But I think that if your dog can have a normal life after the medication, that would be a blessing. I lost my husband 4 years ago, and my grandson rescued Buster, and he's very much my baby. Aw, I feel you. I feel you. He's like your therapy dog. Luna has been my therapy dog. And I go back. So we got her in February of last year for St. Valentine's Day. I think we got her Super Bowl weekend. And I didn't want her. I did not want a dog at all. I did not want the responsibility. I knew that I would have to train a pup. I've never trained a pup. And I almost said no. Like everyone wanted the dog, obviously, but I'm the one home. So the responsibility of the training, the pee-pee, the poo-poo, and the picking up, and the blah, 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 and the walk all fell upon me in one of the most darkest periods of my life. And I think like the community I've built here on YouTube, my friends, the friendship, the YouTube community helped me a lot. My husband, my kids, and my close friends. But Luna was with me all day long. I would be eating lunch at the table. She was next to me. I would go to the bathroom. She would follow me to the bathroom. And then I would go upstairs. She would wait at the bottom of the stairs. Like she follows less now. Like now she's like more established. She feels more secure. She is a rescue dog. She was 16 weeks when we adopted her. And she never saw the sun. She's never been outside. A husky that never knew what snow was. That was so funny. When we brought her outside the first time and she discovered snow for the first time, it was hilarious. She would dig holes and had so much fun. So the first couple of months, she would follow me everywhere. Now that she's comfortable, she feels at home. She feels secure. And I feel that in her heart, this is home for her. We are her home. So now when I go upstairs, she just like looks at me. Okay, you're going upstairs. Okay, and then she puts her head back. She goes back to bed, but goes back to sleep. So it is. I find that cats. I don't know cats. I've never had cats, but I find dogs have a funny way of making us whole, making us at peace, and helping us through the good days and the bad days. Like there's days that I am like super happy, super joyful, and I dance with her, and we have like this little dance. We do like ninja dance, or I steal her favorite toy and like I throw it, and we sing sometimes. Like she has a little bit of the husky sing. So we do that a little bit. And in the darker days when like I am super down, she's there. She's always there. So I completely understand you. So I'm going to do a little prayer for you tomorrow and send healing vibes. Being doom and gloom tonight. So who's still here? I see 5 people. Karen, you're still here. I know some people just leave their computer on. If you're still here, come say hi. Okay, so I figured you were here. But I think Remy's here, but he's away from his computer. And I think Marilyn also is away. She's been quiet for, unless she's listening to me in the background. So what part of the world are you from, Karen? I don't know if I asked you that. Oh, earlier on I was talking about, I don't know if there's still people here, but I was talking about the different levels of subscriptions that I have. But I did forget to mention, I did release a video on Thursday, and it's one. No, you're here. Okay, sorry. So it's on my favorite subject. I don't know if anyone guessed last live when I talked about it was my favorite subject. No worries. Like I hauled so much compost today. I almost fell asleep at 3:00 today. So don't worry. I don't think I'll stay my hour and a half. I did want to chit chat with you guys and cheers with you. So did anyone guess? Oh, no worries. We were actually talking about dogs and how they are so special in our lives. Yes, tomatoes. So I started off the video, the top 10 tomatoes, and then I kind of realized that I have a lot of tomatoes that I grow, a lot of different varieties, but the amount that I shared are the ones that make my garden every single year. The rest, some of them come every year, but not all the time. So my top 10 became a top 5. And then I decided to share all the knowledge I have gathered over the years of tomatoes. So it is a very informative, a little different than my top 10 herbs and top 10 flowers. But I did ask something at the end. I don't know if everyone got to the end. If I should do more of those types of videos, like top 10 tools around the homestead, from seed starting to transplant to taking care of the seedlings and weeding. I have manual tools. Like I don't have any gas operated tools. Everything is hand operated, or like I have some tools like the broad fork. There is something called garden hoe, and everyone laughs when I say that, but that's how it's called. So I was wondering if I should do that one, and then what is the best beginner heirloom tomato to grow? Okay, so I have a couple questions. Do you prefer cherry? So those are the little ones. The slicers, those are about the medium size to large. Or paste style. What do you want to do? Do you want a can or for fresh eatings? Top 10s like Devin Letterman. Yeah. You've never grown heirlooms, okay? So my first, there's someone in the stairs. Okay. So my first ever heirloom tomato is the one I hold in my hands in my profile picture. That is a pineapple. I don't think there's another name. The pineapple. That is a slicer. It's like yellow. It's very flavorful. It has like a fruity kind of taste. So low acid, very tasteful. I use it to make yellow sauce, yellow salsa. It is amazing in sandwiches. And those get big, real big. And then another one that I really like, it's the Black Prince. It's a little bigger than the Saladinette. So the Saladinette is about this big. So I would say maybe Black Prince is about this big. And that is like one of the first slicers that I have. Very smoky black tomato. And there is another one. It is a hybrid, but it's hybrid between two heirloom. It's a cross of carbon with, I think. Let me see. I used to grow it, but I can no longer find the seeds. Cross of carbon tomato berry. Let's see that. So, Cherokee carbon tomatoes. I think it's called carbon. No, it's not. So I think it's carbon mixed with Cherokee purple. I bought that at the nursery a couple of years back, and it was very good. Tomato. Cherokee carbon hybrid. I don't know if that's the name. Trying to find the name for you. They are hybrids, but the two of them are they are heirloom. But it all depends. Do you enjoy colorful tomatoes or do you want red ones? I prefer for slicers black or yellow. Their taste profile is like so good. Like I do this every year. I have like a yellow slice, a red, and then a black, and then like I do like flavor color stack high sandwich, and I add just a little bit of salt, pepper, and then a slice of bacon, and I swoosh that, like squish it down, and I have like multi layers of tomato sandwich. It's like, it's divine. Does that help? The other top 10 I was thinking about is the top 10 tools that I use around the house. So for homesteading purposes, so like canning, the tools that I use around canning and like baking breads and all of that. So those are like the two next top 10 videos I have in mind, but I just want to make sure that it could interest. Well, I know that it probably would interest people. So I probably will do them, just maybe later on in the year. I would like to try color other than red. I did, Sun Gold is my favorite cherry. It is a hybrid, and I know that I cannot save the seeds. There are some heirloom Sun Golds out there, but I prefer the Sun Gold in taste. They were fun. Like what I love about them is they don't crack. You can leave them on the vine. I'm impatient, so I have a tendency of like taking the ones that are ready and ripen, but you can leave them on the vines. Okay, so definitely more top 10s. Okay. There is one that Remy suggested, and I should write it down. It was top 10 vegetables to grow on the homestead. Let me write this down. Okay. Because I have a tendency of forgetting. Where's my pens? Okay. So we said top 10 tools, homestead. Top 10 veggies. Okay, so I'm writing this down. I have more inspiration as I'm writing this down. Okay. Okay. I have 4 now. Thank you. Trying to think of others that I really enjoy slicers that are not red. The ananas noir. You like that list? Awesome. Okay. So let me put the link of, if you haven't watched the video of my top tomatoes, where is the screen? Okay, so this is another one that I really 10 clothes to garden. You mean like what I wear? Is that what you mean? I wear like I wear old clothes that has holes in them, and I try to use cotton as much as I can, linen when I find, but I kind of go to what do you call it? Those secondhand stores, and just like sometimes shirts and t-shirts are like $1 each. I just grab as much as I can in my size, and those are like my homestead clothes. So I don't know if I would be able to do that. I'm trying to think. Shoes. That's the same thing. I bought my first pair of good quality rubber boots this year to work outside in the spring. And I wear like sandals during the summer that were given to me. And that's pretty much it. Okay. So any other top 10s ideas that I can work on? I'll keep in mind clothes. I'll keep in mind. I wanted to do indoor plants, but I seem to kill all the indoor plants that I buy, so I can't do that. So every single succulent I have purchased, I have killed them. I have one more. I hope I don't kill this one. And then I was gifted 2 plants, and it's struggling right now, so I think I have to fertilize it because it's a bit yellow. I don't know what they are. They were given to me. And then I have my aloe plant, but it is definitely something. I'm going to write this down because this year is the year that I would like to add more indoor plants inside the house. Plants to kill. I don't know. I have no idea. So succulent is it's a cactus family. It's a type of plant that you have to neglect. It does not like to be watered. And I'm so used to watering all my plants, and I watered it way too much and it rotted. And another one, I put it next to my windowsill, and I forgot that there was heating source right under it, and it cooked. And then another one was on my windowsill in the kitchen, and I don't know, it just died. I don't know what I'm doing to my succulents. I might have to buy the Bible of not killing succulent, because if there is one thing that I love about succulent is how easy it is to propagate them and give as a gift to someone else. So I do have 2 spider plants that were given to me from school. They're thriving, and I need to uppot them soon into a bigger pot. And then I have, let me show you. I don't know what this one is. I think this one is another type of spider plant. Let's see, I have to remove some of the dead leaves. Does this look like a spider plant to you, or it looks like something else? So my son brought this over. I should ask the teacher what it was. I'm not killing this one because I'm neglecting it. I was told to neglect. I need to downsize my houseplant. You have a garden full of succulent if I do not pull them out. Really? So it is a different type of spider plant. So this one is a little different than my other spider plant. I did purchase from a lady, is something Mother of Thousand? Mother of Thousand? Is that it? So plant, Mother of Thousand. The thing is, yeah, I think that's it. She said it was Mother of Thousands. But the thing is that it's not doing. Do I have an image? See, my plant. No, that's not what I'm looking for. My plant. Wait, hold on. Can you see it? No. Hold on. I'm going to do something differently. Okay, so if I go like this, Mother of Thousand. So my plant, this is what the Mother of Thousand is supposed to look like. Did it work? Hold on. Let me remove that. Let me find something different. Okay, let's try this again. Without the gloomy part. I'm trying. It's not working. You can't see it, right? No. Okay, so if I do this, no, you can't see it. Anyways, so I'd have to bring the plant. But a Mother of Thousand is like, has round leaves, and then it has like little babies on it. I've had this thing for about a year. Let me show it to you. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. My kids are still awake. That's why you heard me say dodo. Okay, so this is what my plant looks like. See, Mother of Thousand has like little babies here. So do you know what this is? I'm trying to... Because it does look like a Mother of Thousand, but it was such a young seedling when I got it. It was like maybe half of that. Okay, hold on. Looks like a spider plant. Okay. My sister kills all houseplants except orchids, which makes no sense to me because, yes, they are. I was gifted orchid once and I killed it. 20 days. Yes. Yes, lots to get done. So you are forgiven for today. Okay, so it's not. It looks like more like a jade plant. A jade plant. But she did sell it to me as Mother of Thousands. I think you're right. No, the jade plant is round. My ends are pointy. The ends are like really, really pointy. Like, I have one of those, but I don't know what is the name. But okay. So it's on my windowsill. So it could have been cold. Because I bought it at a like garage sale. And like I'm trying to see if like there's like miniature things. Or maybe the plant is too small for it to produce little babies. Because I've been looking online for answers. I'm going to see if Mr. Google Pants has an answer for me. So when to produce babies? Okay. So no one knows what this is? Okay. When you have different kind of thousand babies. When you have different kinds of kalanchoe, thousand baby plants, but this one does not look like one. That is so weird. But I looked at your picture at jade plant. It does not look like jade. I'll wait. I'll see. When it has a flower, maybe I can use my... Let me see if I can bring... So it's like pointy at the end. Can you see? So jade is like really, really round. There's a mystery. So if I see her again this year at the garage sale of our village, I'll ask her again. No, they're not fragile. They stick. So play around with them. They don't fall off. There's one that fell off. I think it's because Luna put her nose into the... They don't seem that they're falling off. Check that. Tomorrow morning, all the leaves are going to be down. But like, I'm trying to root this one to see. I don't know. Does this one has roots? No, I don't think so. So lesson that I've learned with this is if I want a plant to really either know the person or like do my research first, because I was like hoping for the mother of thousands because they really look pretty. I have one that don't do the babies all around, but you touch one leaf and it falls to the root. No, it's going to be a mystery. So if I want more succulent, I'll have to... I found that there was a website online, or I'm just going to wait that the nursery's open again and give it another try, because I want to... Yeah, just Google. Really? Hold on. Okay, so can I copy and paste this? No, I cannot. Let me try that. So, Clienia. Clienia. Okay, and then what's the other word? Oh my god. They are a pest of mother of thousands. They are a pest? Really? Fall everywhere, and you have that plant in every pot. Really? Okay, so let me try that. Paetra. That's a weird name. It does look like that. A little bit. I would need to see the point of the leaves. Can I open bigger? Yeah, that does look like it. But what is the common name for it? I don't think you go to the nursery and you ask that. So, is a species of flowering plants in the genus Clinia and family of... I can't even pronounce that, which has previously covered Kenya, Tanzania, known as creeping jade, trailing jade, or weeping jade. Okay, so you were absolutely right. It was in the family of jade. Okay, so I now have the answer, and they do look beautiful. They will like fall out at one point of the plant and produce flowers from what I'm seeing. Cool. Okay. So not now, because indoor plants is not something I can make survive, but I can bring you a mother of thousand if you... now that you tell me it's a pest, I'm not sure. I'm not sure I want one now. There is one that I was looking for that I just recently, sadly, my dog smashed the plant. It is, if you have that one. So I have Tradescentia. That one I have. I have 2 of those. And there is one that I bought from a lady that was encouraging her school with it. I can't seem to remember the name. It has like a pink hue to it. And now that I want to say the word, I cannot. It looks a little bit like the Tradescatsi. I don't know how to pronounce it. Let me see if I can find it in the list. There are so many beautiful ones when I go online, but I don't know if I would kill them or not. And I'm scared to have the bugs inside. I can't seem to find it. It's like it's a tiny leaf. It's pink purple. Do you know the one I'm talking about? Does anyone know which one I'm talking about? It's funny. When I look for something, I cannot find it. And then because I've searched a couple of times online for certain things, it's going to pop up on search and on items on either Instagram. But now that I'm looking for it, I will not find it. That is so weird. Anyways. It's tiny. I'm trying to remember. I had 2 plants and I tried everything to save it. Let me write pink. Okay, so yeah, oh, I think I found it. Pink Panther? Yeah, so it is called, where is it? Where is the name of this one? So this. Does this ring a bell? I had 3 plants. The first one died. I went to get 2 more and Luna massacred it. It was so beautiful, but it was like so small, so delicate that Luna's nose like killed it probably instantly. Does anyone know that plant? So, Remy, you said that you were watching the game. Are they winning? Really? Of that one? Is that the one that you have, or 10 different or 15 different? The green pink variegated. Ew! If you think you can bring some at the conference, be nice. Like I'm still new to indoor plants. I would love to have in my upstairs bathroom loads of plant. I didn't know where to put them. So when I bring clippings to, well, I have the problem of not owning a car to come when you come down. I'm starting to speak gibberish. So when you come down, you have your car till you take the boat, and then you're in Remy's car. So what you can do is put it maybe in a Ziploc with a bit of soil, and then put it in the door of the car or something like that. Or I can try to find them at the store. But they are expensive, those little things. They are pretty. So the reason why I find them inexpensive is because they're small and they're not established completely. So they're just young cuttings that someone put in the soil, and they sell them like for $2 to $4. But the plants at the nursery, Canadian Tire, and all of that, they sell like for $10, $12. But they're pretty much established. So I was trying to be frugal, but in the end, I should have just bought the big plant, and learn not to water them. So what I'm learning by now, thank you, Marilyn, is indoor plants needs to be watered about once or twice a month. And correct me if I'm wrong. That's what I'm starting to see. Or when the succulent, I don't water them anymore. I just like use a bottle. They don't like that much to be watered. So that I have changed. But like I'm so used to watering plants here almost like every other day, every 3 days. And if it's mini soil blockers, it's almost every other day. Okay, so you have the other one. I think I have that one. So the Nanook. This one. I have, if it's this one, I already have it. And it's getting big. I have to uppot it soon. There's a lot of cute ones that are pinkish, purplish. They're cute. Oh, no. Scratch that off. It's called Pink Lady. I think it's more this one. I remember she said something about Pink Lady, so it looks a little bit more like this one. Anyways, I might just end up going to the store and get one. There's one that's like this, and it has like, it's like green in the middle, and then it has like a lime on the sides, and it goes up and it's pointy. The other day I wanted to buy it, and I saw the price was like $30. I'm like, oh my god. It's like one third of like, well, maybe not 1/3, 1/5 of a grocery budget. So, oh no, that sucks. Well, we can go over if you want, if you have time, and if you have the clippings of the houseplants you have. Because when I go with my mom's, and next time I'm bringing a pot with me, and I'm stealing some of her plants and I'm bringing them home. So every time I go to places and I see house plant, I'm like, can I take a cutting, please? Because I get a story out of the plant every single time. Every time I asked. So my neighbor gave me those 2 plants, and it came with a story of how she got her plant. And then my mom gave me an aloe plant. She had a story to that. And then when I told her that I wanted a couple of the cuttings from the plants that she had home, she's like, "This is from your grandmother." And before she passed away, I brought it home here because she was moving from her apartment to a well, it's like the last residence that you have before you passed away. I don't know how you call that, but she wasn't allowed to bring her plants. So my mom took her plants. So they're very old. They're old plants. They have, it's like an old soul, a piece of history of my mother's family. So I'm definitely going to go get a couple of clippings. So it's always fun when you go to your friends and you ask for sort of some cuttings and you get stories. And then you get to carry that story with you at home. And if by fortune you can actually make the plant grow, and then you share that plant, you actually carry that story further. Oh, I just cut myself. I have blood everywhere. Oh, no. Well, guys, I'm gonna end the live early tonight, and I'm gonna do a Tuesday live, a Tuesday morning coffee, and chit chat with you guys. I might be sewing an experience. I don't know if I can set up my computer in my sewing room. It is a bit different this year. My sewing room, like I have like a big window, so depending what time it is, it might be like super gloomy with the window. So I don't know. I know that I'm doing a Tuesday morning live. Bring your coffee. We're gonna chat a little bit more if you can. But I'm going to take a salt bath because I hauled so much compost and I'm in so much pain right now. And then I'm going to relax and go to bed. So thank you everyone for popping in. Good night. So Tuesday morning is like usually around 9-ish, 8, 9-ish, depending how fast I can do my morning. And I'm going to try to create the live stream like a little earlier. So that you can get like a notification. So yeah, that's it. So have a great week. I hope warm temperatures are going to come. And Karen, I'll have a little prayer for your dog tomorrow, right after breakfast and coffee. So everyone take care. Thanks for popping in, chatting. Yes. Good night. See you Tuesday while Marilyn's working. So we'll chat later. Take care. Bye.